From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My special guest tonight, and she's going to be joining me in a couple of minutes. In fact, she's seated there, is Jaya Jaitley, senior politician, chairperson of the Task Force Committee. Jaya Jaitley has headed the task force, which has made this recommendation, now seen to be controversial, but which I personally think is extremely appropriate, which the Union Cabinet has given its seal of approval to a bill set to increase the minimum marriage age for women by 3 whole years. It's a remarkable law. And the barrage of misogyny that has emerged against it is exactly, I believe, why we need the law. Why should the women of India be at a disadvantage and be denied the ability to live up to their full potential because of a biased law? Why should women and men not be equal everywhere, including the minimum act of marriage? Does it make any sense? It doesn't. So here are the developments, the controversy, and then we debate.
Over 1 year ago, the Prime Minister made this announcement from the ramparts of the Red Fort.
उनकी शादी की सही आयु क्या हो, इसके लिए हमने कमेटियां बना की रचना की है। उसका रिपोर्ट आते ही बेटियों की शादी की उम्र के बारे में भी उचित फैसले लिए जाएंगे।
The Finance Minister emphasized on the reasoning behind age modification in her budget address.
Women's age of marriage was increased from 15 years to 18 years in 1978 by amending erstwhile Sharda Act of 1929. As India progresses further, opportunities open up for women to pursue higher education and careers. There are imperatives of lowering MMR, maternal mortality rate, as well as improvement of nutrition levels. Entire issue about age of girl entering motherhood needs also to be seen in this light.
Union Cabinet has given the nod to the proposal of raising the legal age of marriage for women from 18 to 21 years. This would essentially mean that the minimum marriage age for women would now be at par with men. This decision was based on the recommendations made by a task force that was set up in June 2020.
Item number 4, consideration and passing of the following bill after their introductions. Number 1, the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021.
But some politicians are against it. Hear how this parliamentarian says women will go rogue if not married away at 18.
मैं तो इसके हक में हूँ नहीं। गरीब देश है, अब गरीब देश में बच्चियाँ जब बड़ी हो जाती हैं तो उन्हें फिक्र हो जाती है। भाई हालत ये है कि जल्दी हो जाएंगी, जल्दी जिम्मेदारी से हम अपनी सुबुकदोश हो जाएंगे।
This MP, also from the Samajwadi Party, went one step ahead with his medieval logic.
लेडीज में फर्टाइल एज जो है वो 16-17 से लेकर 30 साल है। आपने जब 21 साल एज कर रहे हैं, डिले होने से 2 नुकसान हैं। एक तो इनफर्टिलिटी का चांस है, औलाद नहीं होती। तो मैं समझता हूँ एज बच्चियों की एज जिस वक्त वो मैच्योर हो जाएं और फर्टाइल एज में आ जाए तो शादी हो जानी चाहिए।
The Indian Union Muslim League has called it an assault on individual freedom and has given a notice in the Lok Sabha. Asaduddin Owaisi is questioning the increased age, saying if one can sign contracts, they are old enough for marriage. Tonight there is a divide among clerics as well on the subject.
जब तक इसके रीज़न को और इसकी वजह को ना बताया जाए कि 18 से बढ़ाकर 21 साल की एज क्यों करार दी गई, तब तक इस तरीके के किसी भी फैसले को सही मानों में स्वागत उसका नहीं होना चाहिए। मेरा मानना यह है कि जो पैमाना ऑलरेडी कानून में बना हुआ है, बाल विवाह के सिलसिले में जो कानून बने हुए हैं, उस पर सख्ती से अमल होना चाहिए।
आज बच्ची उनके करियर की बात है। आज बच्ची अगर हमारी थोड़ा सा और मैच्योर्ड हो जाएगी, अगर 21 में उसकी शादी होगी तो और ज्यादा समझदार होगी तो और बहुत अच्छा है।
The bill that is scheduled to be tabled next week will possibly bring about changes in the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, the Special Marriage Act and the Hindu Marriage Act, which currently prescribes the minimum marriage age of 18 years.
While some have reached peak misogyny to oppose this law, they will not tell you about the benefits of the amendment. They must hear these women tonight.
I'm very happy with the decision of our Prime Minister. This was very important, as despite the marriageable age being 18, there was still child marriage being practiced, plus the rise in maternal mortality rate was same.
We should welcome it. Whether we come from which ideology or not, we should welcome it.
This is the most amazing thing that at this age, at this time, we needed it.
75 years after independence, it is time for an equal minimum marriage age for all. Empower women and stop the bias.
And as I said, my special guest tonight first is Jaya Jaitley, veteran politician. She's chairperson of the task force committee, which has gone into this in detail. And this recommendation of the minimum age of marriage for women being raised to 21 was recommended by the task force headed by Jaya Jaitley in the Niti Aayog. And well-known Dr. V.K. Paul was in the panel. There were the secretaries of the Health Department, Women, Child Development, Higher Education, Law. They were all part of it. So, Ms. Jaitley, did you expect this to become so controversial, as it has become? It seems to be, just sparked off a debate we never expected.
Well, I'll start by saying I did expect it, but I'll just go back a moment because I want to recognize my other colleagues on the committee. This is Dr. Najma Akhtar, who is the Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia, and Dr. Deepti Shah, who is a gynecologist pediatrician in Ahmedabad, and Dr. Vasudha Kamath, who's been Vice Chancellor of 2 or 3 universities and has worked very hard on the new education policy earlier and even now. So these were very enlightened people, and I had the benefit of their opinions and their knowledge. So I felt that we were very confident in what we were doing. Of course, in society, there are always disagreements. And even there, we opened up doors and our ears to all kinds of views. We had lawyer experts from outside, we had NGOs, anyone who wanted to send us an opinion was most welcome. We got hundreds of emails and lots of long papers, and those who were available and who had an argument to give, we had called them onto the panel also. Everybody got a fair hearing, and the two most important things which I felt, one was that we must get the voices of the stakeholders. Even in your earlier sound montages, it was so clear that women are absolutely certain that 21 should be the age. Well, I'll just share with you. It should not be my position to share all details of the report because that will happen in Parliament. But just to give a motivation, since people are wondering why all this was done, my understanding is that gender parity, gender equality, gender empowerment cannot start if there are some age differences. If the voting age is the same, marriageable age is the same, and in majority age is the same, then marriageable age should be also. Because especially for a woman, it's a lifetime's commitment expected of her. And like you heard some of the voices say, it looks as if women are supposed to stay at home and just produce children and need not be given an opportunity to study, develop their minds, develop their capabilities, and add to the national wealth of the country. It's as if they are themselves being declared unfit because at 18, whatever they should do, and then they should just stay at home. I think this attitude is well outdated, and we need to give an opportunity. Those who want to take it can take it, and those who don't, well, it depends, because actually it's not fair to allow girls to be tied up and packed off or sold even, as happened recently even during COVID. They became a financial burden. So how to get girls out of a financial burden? By helping them to earn. So along with the recommendation, we also have given a lot of supportive suggestions, because any law is only as good as its support infrastructure and its implementation.
Now, I agree with you. Now, the responses that we have had here, you began by saying that you're not completely surprised. There's a Samajwadi Party Member of Parliament, Shafiqur Rahman, who says that people like Jaya Jaitley should remember that when a daughter gets married, responsibility is shifted to the person with whom she gets married, right? And there are, there are others who are saying things as well. They are saying S.T. Hassan is a member of Parliament, and he says there is nothing wrong if a mature girl is married at 16. And the entire implication of this, Ms. Jaitley, seems to be that the role of women should be limited to their principal act of reproduction. And members of Parliament sitting in gate number 1 of Parliament were essentially making the point that if a woman is perfectly capable of carrying out the act of reproduction earlier in her teens, and we are in a position to make her reproduce, then why should she be prohibited from becoming an agent of reproduction?
I think all these questions will be answered by the very capable minister and all those who will be part of the debate. I don't want to get into debating here, other than to say that these are attitudes and arguments that are way outside the report. It just describes our society. And surely the majority of our society do not think that girls, just when the day they become mature, become reproducing machines, nor that girls, when they become mature, should become badly behaved or too forward. What does that mean? Women like us who have been outspoken and who have stepped out of the house and done things for society, we have also been accused of these things, but we should never get cowed down. So I will speak on behalf of women and on behalf of society, not necessarily the report and the recommendations.
Correct. No, I'm not getting into debate, but before I let you go, one more point. Did you take the contrary view when you were doing this task force? Because obviously you've looked at this from a socio-economic and health perspective. But what about this mindset perspective? Did you take the contrary view, or would you feel it's necessary to do that?
Contrary to whom?
Contrary to the view that women should not
from
be...
day one. I felt...
Yeah.
Well, I don't think any of us walked into that committee with that view. We are all women who are in work, in professions, in careers, serving society in some way or the other. And we are all into our later stage of life, and we have all felt that we have contributed a lot. And I think we had a full right to do so. And if we use ourselves as examples, we have a right to bestow that possibility and that opportunity to the younger girls.
I personally agree completely, Jaya Jaitley. I mean, I'm of a view that if this country is to change, we must stop just endlessly debating it. And I was a reporter, started out, I remember asking, I think it was Geeta Mukherjee on the floor of Parliament about the women's bill, and they were all excited that it was going to happen immediately. And then, it took just so long because so many people who were just opposed to it got an opportunity to oppose it. If this country is to change, Ms. Jaitley, we must not waste time in debate and just get on with it. So I think congratulations to you. You're feisty as always. It's great to talk to you and connect with you. Yes, you're saying something. Yes.
We can make a persuasive debate, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you can. I can assure our viewers that when she comes on a debate, next time we'll get her on a debate, she can debate. She's just choosing not to now. Thank you, Ms. Jaitley. Thank you. Opening up the debate tonight. I'd like to go across to Madhu Kishwar first. Madhu, opening with you. There are different views. What's your take on this?
Arnab, I'm dead against it. And with all the power of at my command, I would actually ask for massive civil disobedience on this.
What?
It's a pernicious, nasty, colonial-minded statist intervention, and it's going to boomerang. And the reason I say this is the following. We're trying to be holier than the Pope. As per United Nations data, in 146 countries of the world, girls younger than 18 can marry with parental consent. Now, I'm not in favor of lowering the age or upping the age. I chose to remain unmarried. I'd be very happy if people don't marry. It's a very good life, but that's not the point. I'm talking about what's the ground reality. In 52 countries, even girls under 15 can marry with parental consent. In all but 4 states of the United States, girls under 18 can marry with parental consent, and so on and so forth. And many countries have even raised it to, downed it to 14 with parental consent. And what's the reason? Not because Europe and America have suddenly turned anti-women and therefore they're lowering the age. It's because teenage pregnancies and teenage unwed mothers, that's a whole epidemic that society doesn't know how to deal with. So this despite the fact that schools in America and Europe, we have condom machines. So Jaya Jaitley and Modi ji should arrange for condom machines, abortion clinics are attached to every school, every college. Because if youngsters are getting active, sexually active at age 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, then it's okay for the elite sections of society. Already the average age of female marriage is 22 plus years in India. It's not as if majority are marrying their kids small. It's only the very poor, say in tribal areas, in the very poor rural hinterland and in urban areas also. It's only in the poorest slums and the poorest neighborhoods where you will find parents marrying their girls young. And the moment their economic status rises or they find good schooling opportunities, good job opportunities, it's automatically rising. Why do you want to use the danda of the state? What do parents do with unwed teenage pregnancies? If a girl is sexually active and is getting repeatedly pregnant, would you rather she be a teenage unwed mother, as in Europe and America, and be a drug addict, not be able to handle it? Or would you rather a teenager gets married, at least has the family protection, and the child can be brought up safely? It's not as if everyone must marry young.
Okay, now I heard you, Ms.
It'll
Kishwar.
hit the poorest of the poor.
Ms. Kishwar,
and it's already done.
Ms. Kishwar,
hit the poorest of the poor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the other side will come in, Subhuhi.
I'm saying
but I think that I must disclose.
I must disclose
that I must disclose.
And I believe the family has a right to decide.
Okay, no. I must disclose.
I believe the primary right must belong to the family.
Okay.
The state cannot become a substitute.
Okay. Now.
Care.
No. 1 minute. Now I'm opening the debate, but I want to make a disclosure that I want to say tonight before I go to Subhuhi, who's raised her hand to respond, presumably to oppose, that I oppose this view of Madhu Kishwar with every conviction at my command. I think what Madhu Kishwar is trying to say is that young girls should be treated like cattle before they are socio-economically independent, to be herded off. Let me have my view. It's my view against yours, Madhu. You used to be democratic on the debates. Allow me. We are disagreed on this. We are in disagreement. We are in disagreement, and I'm proud.
I spent my life working.
You may have given your life, but I am in complete and absolute and complete unblemished opposition to you. I disagree with you with every force at my command, and I implore you not to interrupt me while I am contradicting you. Instead of heckling me, I implore upon you to argue with your facts tonight, because I will demolish your facts with the power at my command. Now, Subuhi, before you come in, my understanding...
Don't caricature me.
My understanding, that's all right. Why, fine. You can call me a caricature. My understanding of the learned Madhukishwar's inappropriate views are that she is implying, Subuhi, that young girls at the age of 18 should be herded off like cattle, married despite their wishes, when they are not socio-economically independent, by parents who would say that these young women over the age of 18 are a burden to their families. And therefore, Subuhi, I hold a view that if this view of Madhukishwar is not countered, that young girls in this country will be treated like reproductive machines who must get to the business of reproduction from the age of 18, producing one child after the other at the cost of their own health. Subuhi is on the debate. Subuhi.
Crackpot.
Yes. Arnab, Madhu Didi is like an elder sister and a good friend, but I would like to humbly disagree with what she said today. First of all, we live in Bharat. We have always believed in brahmacharya till the age of 25. Till that age, we used to focus on accumulation of knowledge, accumulation of skills, and personality development. Early age is not for us to experiment with sexual relationships or to get pregnant or to get married. But this has always been the psychology of Bharat. So this step is a very welcome step, Arnab, for many reasons. I have told you, like, regarding our cultural reasons. I will also tell you as an officer of the court, Article 15, of our constitution says there should be no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, religion, gender or place of birth. So legal marriageable age for both genders should be same.
Perfect.
Earlier it was 21 for boys and 18 for girls. So that was
Wonderful.
Not just outdated but also unconstitutional.
I think what Madhukishwar is supporting today is an act of unconstitutionality. Well said, Subuhi. You want to continue? And I don't see anyone who understands
Bullshit. Arnab, you were so illiterate. I mean, you were talking such... I'm appalled.
Okay, now I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Madhu, on a lighter note, may I say one thing? May I say one thing, Madhu? One minute, Madhu, on a lighter note, let me say one thing, and even Abhishek will agree with me, that many of my panelists and many of my viewers feel I'm many things, but I don't think any of them would say that I'm illiterate. I'm certainly never illiterate about the facts. And I would tell you this, that Article 14
on social issues you can be.
No, I'm not. I am not. I am progressive and you are regressive on social issues. That's the only differentiator between you and me.
You are a Macaulayite. You're a Macaulayite. Far
I am in that case. One minute, Madhu. On another lighter note, I'm the first product of a Kendriya Vidyalaya and Hindu college to be called a Macaulayite. But well done. No, you call me names, I don't mind. Call me names. I'm going to ask Abhishek Sudhir tonight. Abhishek Sudhir, you too are an officer of the court. You too are a lawyer. Article Constitution says that there is something called the right to equality. Why should, you tell me today, why should the Christian Marriage Act 1872 or the Muslim Personal Law Sharia Application Act 1937 violate Article 14? Tell me why. Okay. Why should they not all be amended to ensure women are equal to men?
This is a very nuanced debate, Mr. Goswami. Right. So there's a legal aspect to this debate, there's a political aspect to this debate, and there's a policy aspect to the debate. I just want to make a quick point on the policy aspect. The problem with the government is, okay, I want to laud Jaya Jaitley and her panel. They have the right goals and the right objectives in mind, which is to ensure that women get married at a later age. But the single most important factor leading to early marriages is a lack of access to education. There is a misconception that women are pulled out of school to be married off. Actually, most of them... No, I'm not. Just let me make my point, please. You see, what actually happens is there is a lack of access to education. I want to give you some government data from the National Family Health Survey. What the government says is, women who go to school for 12 or more years, right, the median age of marriage for them is 23. Women who have no schooling get married at the age of 17. This is a 6-year difference. The problem here is we need to invest in education. It gives me great pride to say, that my state of Uttar Pradesh, thanks to the efforts of successive BJP,
again,
BSP,
he's making it a
SP
UP political debate.
Today, the enrollment of women, last point, the enrollment of women in higher education institutions.
He's canvassing for the elections.
67% of all students in Uttar Pradesh are women. 67% of all higher educational students in Uttar Pradesh are women. In the coming years, you will see a drastic drop in child marriages because access to education
Abhishek Sudhir, you are otherwise a fine person. There are only two occasions when you make a mistake. One, when you are confused, and the second is when you're pretending to be confused. Today, you are pretending. What was my question, RP? My question was simple. In simple English, are women equal to men?
Yeah.
Or are men equal to women?
Now you want...
No, and therefore, as per Article 14, women and men are equal. I don't know what is the complication as far as the age of marriage. Why should they not be equal as far as the age of marriage is concerned? So RP Singh is on the debate. RP.
Sir, hear me out, sir. Hear me out for a second. Hear me out.
Article
Let me quote Guru Nanak Dev Ji on this. Soko manda aakhiye jin jamme rajan.
Wow.
Man, I'm shocked at Madhukeshwar.
I'm also shocked.
I'm shocked at Madhukeshwar. She's taking us back 100 years back, or probably the Mughal era, when women were treated as haram. When it used to be haram of the kings, you will have 100 women in the haram. But you want that data to come back? But is that the level? I mean, I'm shocked. You are such a knowledgeable person. We admire you for all your dairy acts. But today you are shocked everyone today. When you want to go back to beyond 1929. When it was 15, you said, whenever parents want under their parental guidance, it can be 13, it can be 12, it can be 10, it can be 8, it can be 7.
According to her, under parental guidance, women can be married at 14 also.
No, we are not Taliban, where women can be married at 8 or 7
America is
also.
doing it, not me. क्या brainless wonders इकट्ठे कर लिया आपने? America is doing it. Europe is doing it. Madhukeshwar is not doing it. Madhukeshwar wants everybody to stay unmarried.
They have their own problems.
I'm saying America has done it. Europe has done it. All countries in the world except
So how does it matter who can Europe has done it? It's a cultural issue. Because their culture
मैं ये कह रही हूँ भाई वो पागल हैं सारे.
उनकी संस्कृति की
अगर
दिक्कत है. हमारी
No. One minute. Madhu Kishwar, taking off from what you said. Allow me, Madhu. No. Okay, no, RP.
It's not my laws.
No, it's not your law. 1 minute, Madhu.
It's not your laws. But why shall we copy America or Europe for that regard? If they are suffering from the problem, if they are suffering for their cultural problem, or they are suffering from their cultural
तो कर रहे हो वेस्टर्न सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए क्या बात कर रहे हैं? एज स्टेट एज द आर्बिटर ऑफ माय लाइफ. वैसे कहते हैं माय बॉडी माय राइट. अगर माय बॉडी माय राइट है फॉर राइट टू हैव सेक्स, तो व्हाई नॉट माय बॉडी माय राइट टू डिसाइड वेदर आई वांट सेक्स इनसाइड मैरिज और आउटसाइड मैरिज? What do you want to do with teenage pregnancies?
Does she have a right to career or not?
अरे मेरे गुरु मैनू ए जवाब तो दे दे. राजी तुसी जवाब तो दियो. Why has US and European
This is a bizarre debate. It's going crazy. Madhu, 1 second. Madhu, the problem with you tonight is, allow me. The problem is that most unfortunately, maybe unknowingly, and maybe under the wrong guidance, you are reflecting a 1920s mindset in 2021. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I want to. Allow me.
1920s mindset.
1920s mindset.
Why has America been forced?
I don't care about America. I care about my country.
To lower it?
Why are you obsessed about America? Why are you going on about America? I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about India.
Why don't you understand? Please try to understand.
Geeta Bhatt is on the debate countering you from Delhi. I think today, Geeta, we all agree that Madhu Kishwar is shocking us all with one regressive statement after the another. And it is our responsibility to show her towards the light. Geeta.
We are only...
Madhuji is very reasonable in her argument that one is really appalled to see the kind of logic that she has placed today in the debate. I mean, if we are having a large number of accidents on the road, are we going to say that let us remove all the traffic lights just because the number of accidents are increasing on the road? I mean, it is a progressive...
Am I sitting in a madhouse, lunatic asylum or a TV debate? I really feel like I'm in a lunatic asylum. Nobody...
Please, you need to see how the
this will be historic or not. This will go as the most nonsensical debate TV has ever had. Your panelists are showing utter disregard for common sense.
More mature, physically, mentally, married. But over the years, the things have changed. We are in the 21st century. You need to see it. The task force has done a lot of homework.
Are you listening to what I said? You 21st century ki namuna sun to le baat ko. Is America living in 18th century?
Madhu.
We all have respect for you. And with due respect to you, please at least listen to others also.
I can't believe that you can't have a dignified
Madhu, I'll make one more attempt.
What I'm saying.
No, one sec. I want to bring in, I'd like to bring in, 1 second please. Is Yasmin there? No. Okay, I'd like to bring in Asif Sohail and Royden Roach also, and I'll make one attempt, Madhu. I'll 1 minute. I'll tell you one thing. Madhu, first of all, listen, see here. You are highly confused, and I'll tell you why. Because you are constantly stumbling over and contradicting yourself at every turn.
You're crackpot or not.
Yeah.
You're behaving like a crackpot, not listening. You're a good friend. I love you. But I can't believe you're being so nonsensical today.
That's all right.
I can't believe it.
I hope you have amused your Twitter crowd well enough. Now I'll respond to you factually. I'm sure there'll be a few people on Twitter saying, oh, you called Arnab a crackpot, how wonderful, how great, etc. But you know what, now the point of I want to have an intelligent debate, not this kind of laborious heckling. I want to tell you one thing, Madhu, why I feel that you are the most confused person on the debate. And because, look at what Madhu is saying. Look at what she's saying. She's saying the law is westernization. At the same time, and by the way, her Twitter supporters, I'm telling you this, those who are supporting her on Twitter, I want to tell you why the person you're supporting is confused. I'll tell you, no, allow me, I've heard you. First of all, you say, are you trying to be American? The law is westernization. Why should we be like America? Why should the marriageable age be of 21? And then at the same time, Madhu Kishwar also says that America has a lower age limit. You make up your mind first, Madhu. Then at the same time, she says, America has a lower age limit. Madhu Kishwar should first make up her mind. And by the way, Madhu, how is America that couldn't even pass the Equal Rights Amendment a beacon of progress? No, I don't understand.
You're making a different point.
No, you are not making a different point. You're confused.
You facts se deal karna seekho, Arnab Goswami. Don't be robotic in your progressiveness.
Kennedy Karim bin...
You are not understanding
Karim bin Kalayel is president of the World Christian Council from Kochi. Kennedy,
elementary common
Kennedy,
sense.
This is Kennedy. I think. Okay, I'll go hand over to Kennedy, please. Kennedy, over to you.
You are.
Let's hear this. Let's hear this.
It's so pity. It's so sad that a lady is opposing to empower the girl child. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, Madhu.
And for that she's raising thousands of arguments.
I hear the word empower of women. It becomes...
Thousand arguments she is making to oppose, to empower a girl child. She wanted to oppress a girl child. She wanted to make the girl child on the down level. It's so pity. Anyway, Arnab, I'm supporting the government decision vehemently.
Do you realize that you all are sounding like nutcracks?
Let me tell, ma'am. See, the government is there. They're making.
Am I in the real world, or am I in Alice in Wonderland, or am I in a lunatic asylum?
Let me say it. It's my turn. Let me say it.
You're clamored by America and Europe today.
But you are distorting me. You're distorting me. You're distorting me. You're distorting what I'm saying. You dare not face the facts I'm raising.
They are taking a revolutionary step. See, by this decision, when they are shifting the legal marriage age from 18 to 21, at least she is getting an opportunity to complete at least degree course. Without a degree course, what she is to do? If she achieved a degree, she will get a job. Then she can stand on her legs. If she is able to stand on her legs,
you have lakhs of unemployed engineers. You have lakhs of unemployed MScs, BScs, graduates, PhDs. She will get a job. What rubbish. Your universities are breaking down. Your school system is...
See, you don't understand. You don't understand what the government is doing. Don't try to be like the foolish people.
Oh my God!
They're acting like an old hag and an agger. It's not. We don't call it a revolution.
Kind of agitation about the government. There is no discrimination. Nothing is there. Government is trying to empower the girl. The question is in front of the people. Whether you want to empower the girl or not. Whether you want to empower the girl or not, whether you want to eliminate the patriarchal domination of the society.
Let me reply to him. I'll answer him.
I don't want to live among crackpots like you.
You want to stay with people like Mr. Bharat, who don't have a girl child. He has 8 sons. And he's talking about the girl child.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
I didn't quite understand that. 1 minute.
Please.
I don't know what...
Oh, 1 minute. I don't understand that. I'd like to give an opportunity to others on the debate. Asif Sohail and Royden Roach are on the debate. This is a bizarre debate. Because at the core of the debate is the following view. 1, men and women should be equal. And we have people on this panel, people like Royden Roach and Asif Sohail, who say, no, women are not equal to men. So men will marry at 21, and women, they better listen to their parents before they have done their education. They have every right to be married off with quote-unquote parental consent. But no, this does not apply to men. For men, we'll have different rules. So now I will give 1 minute each. First to Asif to tell us ever so kindly why men and women should not be equal. Asif, go on, make your point. You have 30 seconds uninterrupted. Go on, tell us.
Right. Arnab, government is acting like a old hag and a nagger, and I never said men and women are not equal. You know, you can read in Surah Nisa in Quran, it's clearly mentioned men or women are both are equal, and I'm practicing Muslim, I'm proud for it. I support the equality. And second thing, when you see the literacy rate, it's 70.3% in India. When you see the women employment rate is 20%. And when you see
1 out of every 3 women is married before the age of 21. 1 out of every 3 women is married between the age of 18 and 21, and I want to tell you why. Do you think that woman who's been married at the age of 18 is married of a free will or out of parental pressure? I would say 90% of those women would have been made to marry by their parents before they've completed an education. That's my view.
Then change the then ask the government to change the voting age also. Then ask the government to change contesting the election.
Then we should change it for both, right? Should women be denied the right? One second. By that logic, Asif, and listen to me. By that logic, Asif, you're also trying to say that you are trying to say that men should not that women should not be allowed to vote at the age of 18. Subuhi, you heard that? Next argument he has is that women should not be allowed to vote at the age of 18 either.
Is changing then,
but women,
change for the both the
but
things
women
then.
should marry
I'm
at the
not
age of
saying
18, but be denied the right to vote.
I'm talking
This
about
is a
the
crazy
young
argument.
generation. I'm talking about the young generation of India. You cannot.
So the young generation of India, according to him, among young women,
I'm telling you.
Subuhi, I can't hear you, Subuhi.
They cannot force, they cannot dictate.
Subuhi.
Mr. Goswami, can I have my time?
Can you hear me now?
Government should force.
You are.
Asif ji just gave some religious references. Asif ji, please listen to me. You gave some religious references. Let me ask you, do you know that as per Sharia law, women are supposed to get married once they attain the age of puberty? That means between 10 to 14 years.
Equality of women. Islam has given
do you approve Sharia law
to the men and
marriageable
women
age of women, girls between 10 to 14 years once they attain puberty?
About the Quran
that is your
and
answer.
See,
and if
first
you talk
read
about
Quran
voting
and then
rights,
answer it.
if
Don't come up
with
a silly
my
example.
life doesn't revolve around Quran. My state laws doesn't revolve around Quran. Okay, Quran or Islam can be my personal religion, but right now we are talking about state laws. Laws which are passed by the parliament of my country.
Then you cannot raise about anything on the Islam. When it's nothing, when you have nothing, then you cannot raise anything on the Islam and the Quran. Then you don't have any authority then. Don't talk about that. See, when you are illiterate about the Quran and the religious practice, then don't talk about that. Then don't talk about the Islam then.
Please do not talk to me
about religious practices here. Then don't talk about the Islam. When you don't know about anything, then don't talk. That's what I'm telling you. Don't talk on the religious
voting, that
on the
mistake can be
perspective.
rectified after 5 years. But marriage is a serious business. Marriage is a serious business. Just the physical readiness is not required or enough. A girl has to be mentally and psychologically prepared.
Employment rate should be improved. And what about the 73 million females who are single here in India? Who's going to
Why do you want
taking
girls
the
to get married at
responsibility?
such an early age? Because you are supposed to follow that Sharia law.
I'm not telling to get married. It's their free will. Say it. They have a free will. They can marry at any age. But government cannot impose. Earlier they have imposed on the food. Earlier they imposed on the clothes. Earlier they have imposed on the love. Now they are going directly to the age of marriage. Then they will say you cannot make love. You cannot make love without the consent of the government.
I do not want to be a side spectator on your channel.
Answer about Sharia law now.
It's amazing.
Why are you not
That's
coming
what
to
I'm
that?
saying you.
When
Government has imposed it earlier. I strongly condemn this act. This bill should be stopped.
10 से 14 साल की बच्चियों की free will होती है
It
शादी
has to
करने
bring
की.
to the public what are the tasks
Refuse
of the
करिए.
decided.
बोलिए कि गलत है. बोलिए गलत
That's
है
what
Sharia law.
they
10
have
से
free will
14
to
साल की
decide.
बच्चियों की शादी.
Why? Arey, one side you are saying. Once you are saying it's a free will, again you are going to 21 years. What sense you are talking then?
बोलिए
You are
गलत
saying
है.
it's a free will.
बोलिए Sharia law गलत
Just
है.
leave the Sharia law. You
Puberty
say
attain करते ही.
you
Physical
are
readiness होते ही. Capable होते ही reproduce करने के लिए आप लोगों को लगता है कि शादी में झोंक दो. बच्चा पैदा करने की मशीन बना दो. 10 से 14
people
साल
of
की
India
बच्चियां.
are not
कम से कम
a
उसको
chain
गलत
dog
बोलिए.
to go whatever the master says. Don't talk a foolish thing here. आप बात ही मत करो. आप बताओ ये 18 साल की उम्र को आप बोल रहे हो नहीं है. Then what about the 21?
आसिफ जी
अरे आप बोल लो ना. मैं आपकी बात क्या हो रही है? What I'm talking to you, answer me that. Answer me first that you are happy. See, free will you are saying.
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है हमारा.
Suboi, let me tell you one thing. Suboi, let me tell you one thing. You are saying 18 years. Now you are saying you are happy with 21 years. Where is the free will here? Again, you are going to be a chain dog
of the government. It's very simple. I think if you don't want to see the facts, it's something else. Royden is on the debate with RP. Royden is on the debate with RP. As far as I'm concerned, Royden, this is the way I look at it. Everybody should have a chance to follow their dreams. Let's not complicate it. Okay? A young child, a teenager, then in their late teens, enters college, hopefully gets a chance at a college education, okay? And may want to do a post-graduation, may want to do a job. Yesterday I was seeing this news, fantastic news, Royden. I don't know if you saw it. We should all be so proud about it, Abhishek, that about more than 1,000 women have cleared the written exam for the National Defence Academy. And now they will go through the Services Selection Board, the medical exam, and along with young cadets, become cadets in NDA Khadakwasla. We are so proud. But according to, now what if there is someone, Royden, right? What if there is a young girl who wants to join the army, wants to go to the NDA? But according to the parental will, like Madhu Kishwar keeps repeating the words, parental will, the parents said, no, you're going to get married. I say that young girl should get a chance to go to NDA, IMA, OTA, wherever, do whatever they do. But you want to push them towards marriage. Why? Because they are women. Right? Because they are women. They are not equal. And I'm really sorry, someone like you should quit public life, Royden, if you hold that view. Royden and RP. And I can't believe you're making it on a TV program.
Okay. Let me speak, Arnab. Now let me speak. Gentlemen, let me have my chance. You have spoken. You have spoken. Let me have my chance, please.
Sir, please.
Okay.
Sir, please.
Arnab, let me tell you, I need some time to speak and explain about it. First thing I say, it's a failure of a government. The government's failure to a girl child is forcing them to bring in this act. Because the government is unable to fulfill the child's requirements of a girl child, and that's the reason why the government is forcing itself to do it. One.
I don't think you understand yourself either.
The number of children, child marriages are more. Child marriages are much more than even what you're talking about, the age of between 18 and 21 getting married. There are forceful marriages happening. You first time control that. You don't talk about having this, including this one from 18 to 21. It doesn't make any sense at all. A girl child should have a right to choose her own will after the age of 18. After the 18, she becomes a major. She should have the right to choose it. When the failure of the government is there to provide the girl child her requirements, her needs,
I think you're making excuses. You're sounding terrible. No, you're making excuses here.
Can I contradict?
Yeah, RP will respond to you. I think you're confused. You're making excuses. You're trying to champion Madhu Kishwar's cause. I don't know why. Yeah, please.
It is the failure of the government.
RP.
It is the failure of the government. Let me tell
What are you trying to say?
RP's turn.
You see the number of marriages. As you said, how many children below the age of 18 are forcibly married?
Why there should be difference of age between 18 and 21 between boys and girls?
You should give open way, open chance for the girl child to choose a life.
On their own, two girls don't have right
Are
to
you
choose
giving?
Okay, we have
the
Abu.
government giving every girl child?
We'll get Abhishek. We'll get Abhishek to debate. We'll get Abhishek to debate with Subuhi. I think there's some other problem going on here. You know, you want me to speak freely? You want me to speak freely? You want me to speak freely, Subuhi? I think there's something else going on. You know what the reality is, Subuhi? I'll tell you what the reality is. I think that Abhishek, being from the Samajwadi Party, actually is extremely angry at this proposal because he thinks that if Narendra Modi's government passes this bill, it will be seen as progressive. But he has to go back to his constituents, you know, the kind of people who made those comments out there. And by the way, a Samajwadi Party leader said, Subuhi, and I'll tell you what. He said, I'll just read it. The moment girls become fertile, marry them off. He's an MP. Subuhi, Abhishek is proud of him for making that comment.
I disagree with that.
No, disagree then what?
No, I disagree with that. I disagree.
No, disagree means what? But he said it. So that's the party view. That women, when they become fertile,
what do you want
which means when they attain the age of puberty, they should be married off.
It's not.
They also said that if they will not be
the person who said this is 92 years old.
Age, they will watch porn. They will watch porn. वो आवारगी करेंगी. ये भी कहा था शफीकुर रहमान बर्क साहब ने. I'm ashamed that these people. Please do not interrupt.
I disagree 100%.
बीच में मत बोलिए भाई साहब. जब बात पूरी हो जाए तब बोलिएगा.
I won't interrupt you.
As an Indian woman, that these people are sitting in state assemblies. These people are sitting in the parliament. और इन लोगों के हाथ में देश की बच्चियों का भविष्य है. किस तरह के सेक्स मैनिएक्स और पीडोफाइल्स हमारे असेंबली और पार्लियामेंट में बैठे हैं अर्नब, बहुत ही दुखद और सीरियस सोचने वाली स्थिति है. और एक उदाहरण मैं और देना चाहती हूँ अर्नब, ताकि रॉन्ग मैसेज ना जाए देश के बच्चों को। देखिए अमेरिका में अर्नब सबसे ज्यादा मेंटल डिजीजेस हैं, सबसे ज्यादा पर्सनालिटी डिसऑर्डर्स हैं, सबसे ज्यादा साइकोपैथी के केसेस हैं, जस्ट बिकॉज वो नेचर के अगेंस्ट जाते हैं। अर्नब ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट में मेक करना चाहती हूँ।
Can I speak now? Can I be given my turn, please?
No, please just give me few seconds. हमारी संस्कृति में 25 साल तक ब्रह्मचर्य, फिर 25 साल तक गृहस्थ, फिर 25 साल तक वानप्रस्थ और फिर सन्यास। इसलिए बताया गया है कि आप नेचर के साथ चलिए। प्री मैच्योर सन्यास भी गलत है, वरना वो बैकफायर करेगा। आपकी पार्टी के लोग, क्योंकि उनको माइनॉरिटी पॉलिटिक्स, इलेक्टोरेट पॉलिटिक्स करनी है, आपको कम्युनल इलेक्टोरेट पॉलिटिक्स करनी है, तो आप कुछ भी सही करेंगे। आप शरिया लॉ लागू करेंगे, 10, 12, 13 साल की बच्चियों की शादी करेंगे, पीडोफाइल्स बन के पार्लियामेंट में, स्टेट असेंबलीज में बैठेंगे। क्या करेंगे? कम से कम कंडेम तो करिए अपने लीडर्स को। शफीकुर रहमान बर्क है, एसटी हसन है, अबू आजमी है, किस को आप बोलेंगे कि उनका
Can I speak? Okay, can I speak?
Yes, but first you will
now
have to
I didn't interrupt you. You don't interrupt
माफी
me.
मांगनी चाहिए उनको
I don't
देश
agree.
की बेटियों से।
Yeah,
कोई
I
नॉर्मल
hereby.
चलते फिरते सड़क छाप नहीं है।
I hear.
मेंबर
Can you
ऑफ
let me
पार्लियामेंट
speak?
से देश
Can
की
you let me
बच्चियों के लिए
speak?
कानून बनाते हैं, पॉलिसीज बनाते हैं। शर्म आनी चाहिए उनको ऐसे सेक्सिस्ट और डेरोगेटरी रिमार्क्स देते हुए। माफी मांगिए पहले।
Are you done?
Apologize.
Have you done with your sermon on the
and go
mount?
ahead.
Can I speak?
Apologize
Please
and
don't
go
interrupt.
ahead.
What apologize and go ahead? For what? I disagree with the statement. I condemn the statement. This mindset, right, belongs in a different era. All right? I condemn the statement. Now don't interrupt. Let me speak. All right, Mr. Goswami.
Okay.
The point is
right.
this.
Finish.
The Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao program needs to be strengthened. The majority of the funds of that program have been used on advertisements. The states have not taken up their allocation. The more educated a girl is, the more educated a woman is, the more likely she is to get married at a later age. Right? Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, marriage age बढ़ाने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. Right? Increase access to education. That is my plea to the government. And when Mr. Akhilesh Yadav returns as Chief Minister, we will reinstate the Kanya Vidyadan program, and we will ensure that the 67% of students in UP who are studying in colleges
I'd only say,
that 67%
I'd only say, I'm really disappointed with you as well. You disappoint me to the same degree as Madhu Dikishwar disappointed me today. What if, Abhishek, think about it. Someone held you by the scruff of your neck and forced you to get married against your will at the age of 18.
No, what about
Tell me.
and Mulayam Singh Yadav?
Stop having this paternalistic attitude. Stop having this paternalistic attitude.
What did Azam Khan say in the
How
parliament?
much do you want the state to encroach on our free will?
What did Azam Khan say to
Do you want the state?
And what did Mulayam Singh Yadav say in a rally? लड़के तो लड़के होते हैं.
Oh my
That's the
God.
attitude.
Yeah, you keep yelling, man. I'm not going to...
And on Nirmalya Mitra says on debate 1 there should be a law which cancels the scope of future election hopes of such elected representatives who speak such low language about women. We got a whole lot of responses on Republic World tonight. Mansi says, hello Arnab sir, I have suggestions as the punishment for the Congress MLA and Speaker. 2 suggestions. 1, they should be brought on your show and then named and shamed and made to apologize unconditionally. I totally agree with you. And 2, they should, okay, I won't go for the second suggestion. Neha Renavikar says, and Neha always writes in, none from the opposition or anyone expressing their dissent with laws could present any logical reason as to why the laws shouldn't be implemented. I agree. And Shrishti Sengupta says, hello Arnab sir, myself Shrishti, I'm 18-year-old and really welcome the decision of the government that the minimum age for women for marriage, of course, should be 21. Shrishti, thank you. You write a lot else as well. And I love the fact that you're all watching the program and giving me your feedback. I read it all. And I shall see you after the weekend. Have a great weekend. Good night and goodbye.